engaging in intense physical activity, academic stress, or playing a wind instrument. Have you ever wondered if these activities have any effect on oral health?
Well, our research begins precisely with this question. What are the effects of engaging in intense physical activity, experiencing academic stress, or playing a wind instrument in the class band on salivary pH?
But Noah, what is exactly pH?
Very good question. pH is the abbreviation of potential of hydrogen, and it's a quantitative measure that indicates the degree of acidity or basicity of a solution. Many theories emerge with different definitions of pH, such as Sorensen, Arrhenius, or finally Bronsted-Lowry theory. This last theory defines acids as substances capable of donating a proton, while a base is a chemical species capable of accepting a proton. Let's define what the effects of each variable are on variations in salivary pH and its clinical implications.
Regarding physical activity, according to some studies consulted, a decrease in salivary flow is observed during physical activity and affects salivary secretion, reducing the flow of the saliva and acidifying its pH.
Speaking about the clinical implication, it has been determined that after performing physical exercise, there is an increase in the buffering capacity of the saliva. Buffering capacity is the ability of the saliva to counteract pH changes.
Regarding academic stress, the studies consult determined that certain exposure to stress triggers cause an alteration in the flow and pH of saliva, and consequently, various oral health problems such as dental caries, xerostomia, and gingivitis due to the acidic environment.
Finally, let's analyze musical performance. Previous studies established that the prolonged use of wind instruments is associated with an increase in saliva production. That, together with constant exposure to mouthpieces, creates a suitable environment for bacterial buildup. This increase in bacterial colonization can lead to a quick acidification of the salivary pH, raising the risk of dental caries.
Let's move on to what interests us. How we were able to analyze all these effects in our research.
We conducted an experiment with students from first year of Bachillerato and fourth year of ESO at our school.
We took base saliva samples. In these samples, saliva was at its natural pH level. We record the pH values of the saliva using a pH meter.
But in order to determine the variations in this situation, we took another saliva sample. After 2 hours of physical activity at the school, during the exam period, and after musical practice with the school band. And we once again recorded the values of this altered sample with the pH meter.
Finally, with the values recorded, we were able to analyze the variations of each variable, obtaining the following results.
In the case of physical activity, it is confirmed that the majority of volunteers, with the exception of the volunteer 7, experienced a reduction in salivary pH. The overall average of pH variation is 3.30%, confirming a general trend toward a decrease in pH after physical activity.
Moving on to academic stress, there is a significant change in saliva chemistry, showing an acidification of pH due to academic pressure in 100% of individuals, with an average reduction of approximately 7%. Lastly, regarding the results of musical performance, we observe outcomes that contradict our hypothesis, as they are opposed. They are negative variations of up to -6.46% and positive variations values of up to 1.56%. Thank you very much for your attention. We hope we have managed to awaken in you the same scientist curiosity that motivates us to get involved in this research.